Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. Now, a lot of you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, Battlegrounds has been like the thing that I've been looking forward to since my birthday. My birthday is on October 29th, and last year on my birthday, actually the Summoner Showdown, that's when it was coming out, the tournament. And I was enjoying it. I was watching it, and we saw Battlegrounds for like the first time. And I didn't qualify for the showdown because I think the qualifiers were stupid, very RNG based, and just wasn't worth my time. And I just was not ready to put in the time or the effort to try to grind to qualify last year. But then I saw Battlegrounds, and that changed everything because I wanted to be in that tournament so bad once I saw Battlegrounds. And I was thinking, you know, this will revolutionize the game on the competitive side, but also it'll take care of that qualifying problem. The qualifying, and like for other tournaments in MCOC, like the tournaments, the first tournament I ever went to, the first tournament MCOC ever had, I won it. But still, the structure of it, I hated it. The structure to qualify, you wait in a line, then you go up to a time, the top times get on the leaderboard, but it's so RNG. Everyone's using the same champion. Of course, when you're skilled, you know, you just need to get the good RNG lined up. You know, if you're not skilled, then you need to get a good run lined up and good RNG lined up. So, I mean, if you're skilled, you know, you take away half the problem, but there's still a big RNG problem. But Battlegrounds solved this. It's perfect. The actual mode of Battlegrounds, it's designed right. There's a few things I tweak, but it's so good for this game. It's so good for a competitive aspect. And I've literally been waiting 10 months for it to actually come out. It's been beta after beta after beta after beta. And I've said repeatedly, like, the mode is so good. The only way Kabam can screw this up is if they screw up the rewards. That's the only way they're going to screw the mode up. But actually, they got close in the last beta. They decreased the timers and the health pools, which was definitely a step in the wrong direction. But I think they've realized that, and they took that step back or forward. Like, they got rid of that. They repaired it to how it was with the timers and the health pools. So that's good. So like the mode itself is in such a good state, but the rewards, that's literally the only way Kabam could truly fumble the mode. Like, even if there was some other stuff like champion charges and refreshing, like, that would make it not as good, but it wouldn't ruin it, you know? And they fixed that. But then here's the rewards. Now, the massive issue with all of this is Kabam literally just, they wait. You know, they announced so many things with Battlegrounds. They've been giving us teasers, they've been announcing stuff, but they didn't release the rewards until the weekend before the week that it launches. And Kabam usually doesn't like work super hard on the weekends, so like they can't really fix stuff on the weekends. You know, they mainly work during the week, which is totally fine. But it's just a really bad time to be releasing this. And also, Kabam never, this like the community and the CCP saw this at the same time. What is the point of having a content creator program of very knowledgeable and skilled players if you're not gonna use them? Like, for Christ's sake, man. Literally, they don't even pay us. We're free labor, and they're not even using us. Like, oh my god, dude. Just I don't understand, like, how Kabam can just keep messing up like this. Like, they never cease to amaze me at their screw ups. Like, I just, it's so hard to fathom sometimes. So, what is going on? Like, what am I even talking about? I'm sure you guys already know, but for anyone who doesn't, the rewards, okay, the rewards are good. Like, the amount of rewards are good. Like, if you take all the rewards across Battlegrounds and you add them together, they're amazing. You can see, but the problem is, the allocation of rewards is just horrible. It's so skewed. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's just, it's giving me a brain aneurysm, dude. Like, I've just finished watching a whole bunch of other videos. If you see this in my YouTube history, The bottom is my own video because I woke up and I wanted to check the comments on it this morning. And then I watched all 3 of KT's videos pertaining to this issue and Brian's video as well. And I agree with everything that is said in these videos, all these guys' sentiments. These are probably the only 2 other YouTubers for this game, like, because like it's rare for someone to be an MCOC YouTuber like that I know. You know, like there's not very many of us. And so KT1 and Brian Grant are 2 very big and well-known MCOC YouTubers. So like our lives are very similar in that, you know, we have the same job. And we're even more similar in the fact that all 3 of us love Battlegrounds. All 3 of us have been dying for Battlegrounds. All 3 of us have just been wanting to grind Battlegrounds, play Battlegrounds, like Battlegrounds. We've all been thinking about it, dreaming about it for months. And that might sound crazy to so many of you, but this is our job. Like, this makes our job way more exciting. It makes streaming way more exciting. It makes making videos way more exciting. And, you know, Brian Grant wants to, like, I think he wants to go on, like, the commentator side of things for tournaments. And I know me and KT, we definitely want to be participating in tournaments on the more competitive side. And so, like, the 3 of us, you won't find three other people in the world that have this job, same job as us, and are as even close to as passionate as us about Battlegrounds. All 3 of us only want to see Battlegrounds succeed. That's all we want. But this is screwing it up. So Kabam really needs to change this. So there's rewards in Solo Objective, Solo Alliance events, Victory Track, Gladiator Circuit, and Battlegrounds Store. Like I said, if you put all these together, all the rewards together, there's a really great amount of rewards. The distribution is horrid. Okay, so what's so bad about this? Literally, if you are the #1 best player in the world, you play Celestial 1, all you get is 60,000 trophy tokens? What? No special title, no special profile picture, no actual good endgame rewards, just 60,000 trophy tokens. What? Huh? Dude, before all this was announced, like, I was literally planning on putting, like, just, like, everything on my life on hold just to focus on work, focus on grinding, focus on Battlegrounds. Like, literally, like, everything else in my life I was going to put to the sidelines and just sole focus on this, grind this so hard. I wanted to push as high as possible. You know, that top spot seems so far, but there's no better goal than that. Nothing higher to strive for. I wanted to try my ass off. I'm ready to put in so much work, so much effort into pushing as high as I can. But there's 0 point with this current system. There's 0 point to push at all. No point. You're better off losing than winning. Like, it's just, how does this come out? Like, I don't understand. I really wish I worked at Kabam just to prevent shit from like this from happening. Like, honestly, it really pisses me off, and it makes me very sad. Literally, like, the last year, this has been something I've been looking so forward to, and it's so bad. The Battlegrounds store, you know, let's say you place first, you get a whole bunch of trophy tokens. Like, in this store, the tier 6 and tier 3, these are so expensive. I would never buy these. Never. 10,000 for, look at these tiny, insignificant amounts of rank 4 materials. So droplets in the bucket for a crap load of cost. What? So, like, I like the Battleground store, but I would never buy it. Never in a million years would I ever purchase these for 10,000. 6-star shards and sig stones. What I'm going to be buying here, maybe some shuffle signets, maybe a victory shield. But yeah, mainly 6-star shards and sig stones. Like, rank formats, very, very terrible value there. So, like, even if you place first, like, you're not going to be getting those rank 4 materials. Like, it's so silly. And the victory track, you know, this is, so you can use the victory shields here. And so if you spend enough, you can literally use those victory shields to protect yourself from losses. You can climb all the way up to the Gladiator Circuit. And then you can literally just create a deck of 2-star champions and lose infinitely. And that's how you get the most rewards. this, before the term Battlegrounds was announced, do you know what we called this? We called it the solo competitive mode. That's a mouthful. But that's what this mode, that's the spirit behind this mode. Solo competitive. Solo competitive. Main two words, solo. So it's by yourself. So it should be your performance is the most important thing. And then competitive. Competitive typically means trying your ass off to win. But no, you don't want to win. You don't want to win. There's no point to push for number one. 0 point. Oh, you get some tokens. Oh, great. Great. Let me go spend it on some overpriced rank 4 materials. Hell no. Hell no, dude. Like, the main reward, like I said, the rewards are good. But what I've shown you so far are shit rewards. So where are these good rewards? Well, here they are. In the Alliance event rank rewards. This is where all the rank formats are. You get one for rank 1, you get 1 point, basically 1.5 of each. So that's halfway to a rank 4. Plus 50,000 trophy tickets and 4 of these tier 5 class catalyst selectors. This is for Alliance. Dude, this isn't Alliance War. This isn't Alliance Quest. This is a solo competitive mode. Why is that much emphasis being placed on being in an alliance in the first place? What? It's solo competitive, dude. It should not matter. You shouldn't even, let's say you're not even in an alliance, but you're the best player in the game and you prove it. You place first in Battlegrounds for a whole season. You grind your ass off. You defend that top spot, you lose it, you get it back, and you finish number 1 in the entire world. It should not matter what alliance you're in. Nothing should matter. That person should be getting the absolute most rewards from Battlegrounds, more than anyone else. No other player should be getting more rewards than the player who places number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Anything outside of that is just stupid. It's just plain stupid. The best players need to be rewarded the most. That's such a simple concept. How is that being lost here? It's a solo competitive mode. What? So, like I said, a lot of these rewards are in the Alliance events. And then a lot of them are also in the solo events. Okay, so that's fine. You know, solo event, at least that's more emphasis on the solo competitive part. So here we have the solo being emphasized, but not the competitive part being emphasized. So what does that mean? Okay, so the milestones here are a bunch of 6-star shards. I looked at this, I'm like, awesome, that's great, right? We all want 6-star shards, and I looked at this, okay? So top 500 people are gonna get a 6-star awakening gem. That's great, right? Good amount of sig stones too, and some more 6-star shards. These rewards are fantastic. And it's solo, right? That's great. But in order to get any points in this and this alliance and solo events, you need to be using elder marks. Now, elder marks, think of them the same as energy. So, you know, you can get a Battlegrounds match with energy. However, if you get a Battlegrounds match with energy, you get 0 points towards all of this. You get no points towards the solo event milestones, no points towards the solo event rank rewards, no points for the alliance rank rewards, no points for the alliance event milestones, nothing. You need to be using these elder marks. And you can get a certain amount of them each season for free for just playing. But if you want to get more than that, guess what you need to do? You spend money. Spend units. So now you have to spend to basically, if you want to get, and actually I think someone did the math. If you get all of the free Elder's Marks possible, all of the amount of free Elder Marks possible doesn't even equate to max milestones. Not rank rewards. We're not talking rank rewards. We're talking milestones. What? You should at least be able to get every single milestone without having to go out of your way to spend money on Elder's Marks. At the very least. But again, these Elder Marks, so that they're basically making a paywall behind all of these rewards. So again, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter. So now it's not competitive, it's spending. But if there was at least a competitive aspect, then it'd be okay. Like, let's say, you know, if you win a lot of matches, you get way more points. Okay, then, you know, maybe I'd actually buy some Elder Marks. Buy some Elder Marks, win a lot with them, get a lot of points. Okay, sure, then, you know, that makes Kabam happy, that makes me happy. Okay, I don't mind spending a bit if that's the case. But winning is irrelevant. In a solo competitive mode, winning is irrelevant, and you need to be in an alliance to get the most rewards. That doesn't sound like a solo competitive mode to me. So, there's how to earn points. Draft a champion, assign an attacker, assign a defender, complete a match. What's missing? Are you... Who came up with this? What? Dude! What? Like, seriously, how does this make any semblance of sense? Maybe I am just an idiot, and my brain's not good enough to understand, but this makes zero sense to me. Okay, so that's the alliance. How do you get points in solo? Oh, here we go, winning. You get points for winning. Okay, so fights won, 200. Matches complete, 1250. What? I think the math roughly is if you win 500 matches and someone else loses 650 matches, they'll get more rewards than you. Winning 500 matches versus losing 650 matches gets you more rewards. What universe are we living in? What? This makes no sense. Dude, this is the most ass-backwards reward structure I've ever laid eyes on. Like, this is just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. People will literally just buy a bunch of... Like, the best way to get the most rewards is to buy a bunch of Elder Marks, so spend a shit ton of money, which Kabam obviously wants. So spend that shitload of money, and then literally, you don't have to win. You just lose. The fastest way to grind will be with a deck of 2-star champions or 1-star champions. To lose as fast as you can, to get to the next match, to lose the next match, to then get to the next match, to lose that match. You're literally trying to lose as fast as you can to get the most rewards. What? Like, I've literally had my hopes up for the last 10 months. And this is the reward structure. Like I said, like the only way Kabam could truly screw this mode up is if they pulled a Kabam like this. And what do you know, they did it. Should have seen this coming. So, guys, like, this needs to be changed. And I've given a lot of feedback to Kabam in the CCP, more than I think I've ever given on anything, to be honest. I've written paragraphs. And basically, what I've told them is that the amount of total rewards, I think, is great. But you just need to change the distribution. So that's number one. Take rewards from these Alliance rank events. Take I said 50 to 75% of all of these rewards and all of these rewards to put them into here, into the Gladiators circuit. This is where those rewards belong. This is where those rewards belong. Let me say that again. Let me say it again. This is where those rewards belong. In the Gladiators circuit rank rewards. I'm gonna say it again. This is where those rewards should be. It's as simple as that. So that's the main thing. It's the main thing that needs to happen. The rank rewards need to be redistributed from these alliances. I'm sure, like, still have some here. Still make this worthwhile. Sure, still make being an alliance a factor. But the bulk needs to be put into the Gladiator circuit. That's the first thing. Undisputed. That's it. It's as simple as that. Do that. Number one. Okay. Number two, what else needs to be changed? You need to put emphasis on winning. This is a solo competitive mode. So, putting in the rewards in the Gladiator circuit, the best rewards, is good. That makes the solo part attainable. It shouldn't matter what alliance you're in. You know, sure, you can get some extra rewards, but if you're placing the highest, you should not even need to be in an alliance. Your skill and your rank alone should get you there. Nothing else should factor into that. You know? And then winning needs to be emphasized. The competitive part of solo competitive needs to have a much, much greater emphasis on it. You need to make winning give the most points. If I'm going to use these stupid Elder Marks and spend money on them, you better give me way more points for winning when I use them. Because if you don't, people are just going to tank. What is tanking? It means, you know, before the problem in the betas was facing modders. Oh, crap, man, I got matched up against a modder. He finished his fight in 5 seconds. Now, it's going to be, oh, man, I got matched up against a tanker. He finished his fight in 5 seconds. But you win. And they lose, but they get more rewards than you. Like, what? It's so stupid. So, a much greater emphasis needs to be placed on winning. So, these needs to change. And also for the solo part, like, these should just be flipped. Like, it should just be if you win, it should be more points for winning 2-0. Because if you 2-0 someone, like, you destroyed them. Not necessarily, because it could have been really close. But, you know, statistically, a 2-0 is a much better on your record than a 2-1. So if you 2-0 someone, you should get more points. And if you 2-1 someone, you should still get a lot of points. But all of that should be worth way more points than losing. It's literally as simple as that. So, yeah, honestly, I'm pissed, I'm sad, and I really, really hope that Kabam can fix this mistake. Because Battlegrounds literally has the potential to make this game, to add literal years to the lifespan of this game. So think about it that way. You know, like, what would you prefer? Something that's going to keep you alive way longer, live a way longer life, or you're not going to live that long of a life, but you're going to get some more money right now and you can enjoy life a little bit more right now. Like, that's what Kabam's doing. They're making this so that they can get more money early on, you know, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, they're just going to ruin the mode. So guys, if Kabam doesn't make any changes, we need to do something together as a community. They do seem to be responsive in the CCP Discord. I don't know what their solution or what they're going to try to push next is, but if it's not good enough, or, you know, if they don't make the changes that we need, then we need to do something as a community. You know, I don't want to say like a boycott. Like, I don't want us to go and bomb the game with 1-star reviews, because I think that's counterproductive. I want newer people to find the game and start playing the game. Like, I don't want to prevent us from getting more players. But we need to do something to prevent Kabam from letting things stay the same here. Or, you know, we need to get Battlegrounds to a good point where we like it. And so, if you guys have any solutions, let me know. Like, I'm not sure. We can literally just, as a community, if it's not good enough, we can just try to all agree to not spend anything in Battlegrounds. Like, no actual money. Let's, like, if we do that for a season, no one spends a single dollar in Battlegrounds. Not a single unit is spent in the first season of Battlegrounds. If it's not what we like, Kabam will get their shit together, for sure, by the next season. We all know that. So, for now, let's wait and see what Kabam does. What they change. And if it's not good enough, we as a community need to come together and come up with a solution. Because this game mode, I think, is the most important thing to, like, ever grace this game. Honestly. Like, I think this is so... This needs to be well implemented.
This is the biggest fumble Kabam could possibly make right now. They have such a good game mode. I really hope they don't screw it up. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said before, I like to keep my channel and my videos positive, but I am not afraid to criticize, critique, say anything I want about Kabam, especially if it's something I'm passionate about. I'm going to do it. And here I am. So I'm a man of my word. I just keep it real with you guys. Always try to keep it honest. That is going to do it for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed, if you agree. I got to see the comments here, guys. Tell me what you're thinking. Am I crazy? Am I an idiot? Let me know. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're thinking. Let's brainstorm in the comments, you know, solutions. What are you guys thinking? That's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out. Subscribe. Close to 100K. We're going to still be playing Battlegrounds, doing streams when it comes out. If it stays bad like this, maybe I'll focus more on like the friendly match side of things. But we'll see. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.